From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started
and
after this. And on the mound today, Joe Ryan. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin under it. And there's one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Cal Raleigh, batting with one down, takes a strike. Just starting out here at Target Field. That one at the knees for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him. Two away here in the top of the first.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Two down, nobody on. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 2 down, and now it's Josh Naylor. First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards left center. Martin on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Seattle, Logan Gilbert. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swinging a foul straight back. Fastball for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Outside with a breaking ball. Now fly ball to right center. Rodriguez gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Josh Bell at the plate now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next offer in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base knock center field. And the tying run is on base.
batting fourth.
Matt Wallner will hit next. That one to first. Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Minnesota. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Second inning set to go. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone.
Aye.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Hey!
And now the 0-1.
Ball one.
Ryan, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018.
Ball.
Popped up. Out number 2.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers.
Ball, that's
Catcher
upstairs.
challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0.
No.
Right now, behind
Inside.
in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Very high with that one. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
On the inside corner for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. That's in there. That's strike 1. Slider for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cracks his bat and pops him up. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman,
Here's Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And the 0-2.
Well, that's kind
that's
of
off
what you
the plate.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Twins retired in short order. They trail here 1-0. Back in Minnesota, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. Way inside.
Hey! Inside.
And an
Ball 2.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Fouls one off. 2-2. That
Ball
one
3.
missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Right side, hard hit. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, Randy Arozarena digs in now. Fly to left his first time.
Too high. Ball.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's out.
misses, and it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Seattle.
So
the
up
catcher,
next, Cal Raleigh. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Martin returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Off the catcher and rolls away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Ryan.
Ball, that's outside.
One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Twins, Brooks lead. Foul ball there. And now 2-1. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Batting 9, the left fielder,
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lee on at first, nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Luke Keeschel now at the plate, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Well,
Outside,
he's just
that's the
given
ball.
up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the air, right field, Robles moving under it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the Mariners 1. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Back at Target Field, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
That's a ball.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Canzone in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Now he breaks his bat. And that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Brendan Donovan, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey!
You'll one. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Go-ahead run on base. Victor Robles getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. This one in the air, right field. And it's just foul. The 0-1. That's to third, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Up next for Seattle.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Digging in, Leo Rivas.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole Young.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. He's 0 for 1. Hit weakly on the ground.
Nope,
and
that's foul.
Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Ball 1 there. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Randy Arozarena will hit next. 1 for 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Randy Arozarena bless one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Seattle.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Joe Ryan out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cody Lorison.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at first, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Jeffers settles under this one, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. Bottom 4, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-1 now. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now the DH, Trevor Larnach. He's 0 for 1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So digging in, Royce Lewis. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
Hey!
The Twins down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The count 2-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking. Lewis not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Brooks lead the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Let's go, Brooks. Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 1.
Larnach, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just
ball
missed.
2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Naylor. That is the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. New inning getting started, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Just outside. Ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Breaking ball inside.
That's inside.
Full count now.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. In the air, left field. Martin in position. 1 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Lorison, 27 years old. He's one of very few players in Major League Baseball born in Maine. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Brendan.
So up next,
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 2. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 1-2 now.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. That one pushed foul.
Come on, Byron.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Diesel.
Ball, that's out. Hey. Nope, that's a ball.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The big righty strikes out the side. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 2. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Victor Robles digs in now.
Right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Aye!
Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out and one away. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
Yeah!
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Ball, that's inside.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball.
Foul.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Here we go, Cody.
Breaking ball misses
3.
up and in. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cody Lorison is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Twins,
number
Zach
54.
Kent.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 down, bases empty. Cole Young getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Ball 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field, and that's a fair ball.
Up next for Seattle, the left
Just a
fielder,
bloop hit
Randy
behind third right there, and that's a
Arozarena.
really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Orrs up and loosening in the pen. The 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Keishel. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 6-2. back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Left field. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now here is Matt Wallner.
Aye.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Cooper Criswell preparing to come on if needed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Gilbert done for the afternoon, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching
New pitcher for the Mariners, Cooper Criswell.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
For the Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ball. That's inside. Ball two.
And that one fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Twins,
Trevor Larnach, the next twin up to hit.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball. Down.
Jeffers leads off first with one away. Sliced hard but foul.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez under this one. And that is the third out of the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 3. Back at Target Field, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Hey!
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Up next,
and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Keyshaw for 1. Over to first.
No, he's safe.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
1 out man at first. Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's got a chance, and it's caught just in front of the wall.
the batter, number 8, designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Next to hit, Dominic Canzone. 1 for 3. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs. And one in scoring position.
That's ball 2.
The 2-2. And that one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 3. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That
That's
one's
a ball.
upstairs, ball 1.
Nope, outside.
And the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Austin Martin now at the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike. The Mariners leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right field. Robles settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25.
Back to the top of the order. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Hey!
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 here. That's a
Ball
ball.
2.
Went with the sweeper. Hard hit. Knocks it down. Toss to Naylor. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 3. Back in Minnesota, we go to the 8th. Brendan Donovan digs in now.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. and they boost their lead. It's 7-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Zach Kent will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Eric Orrs taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That one misses. Ball one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, Leo Rivas.
Next to hit, Leo Rivas. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
And it's 1-1. Orrs, 28 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side,
foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball, and that got
that ball
him.
hit him.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Ground ball, left side. Keyshaw for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's now 7-3. This is Twins baseball on the show North.
Now give me that, come up off that, cause I want that. You can see that, I'ma need that. Show me where the cheese at, where you keep that. I ain't looking for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Casey Legumina.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Keyshaw. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late on that fastball. In the air to left center, Arozarena moving under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Josh.
Here's Josh Bell. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brash getting cranked up as well. The M's leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Close, but called a ball, and that's ball 2. High fly ball down the left field line. Arozarena going back. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
The right fielder,
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. That one outside, and that is ball one. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Randy Arozarena. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3.
That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So
Take
a
your bait.
leadoff walk.
Up next for
He did
Seattle,
not
the catcher,
take the bat
Cal
off his shoulder the
Raleigh.
entire at bat.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Aye.
Here's a high chopper. Keyshaw for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Orrs departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Anthony
Braves,
Banda gets the
number
call from the
43,
pen.
Anthony Banda.
Base is empty after the double play. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. He's a guy who does it all.
Inside, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that's way
ball
high.
2.
And the count is 2-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two down, nobody on. And
Ball.
there's a ball.
Inside.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
I will be right by your side, and baby you can call me. You're the sun which makes my moon shine. I never knew.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's in.
Foul ball. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And they close the gap. It's 7-4.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Casey Legumina gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Andres Munoz on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Pitch misses, ball 1.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball, that's just out.
The Mariners trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Man at second. Just
Ball
missed.
1.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Ball 1 low. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Fouls away the first offering. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Austin Martin, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Twins.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.